All right, so y'all know me. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. So there's somebody I know who I was very, very close to. Some of y'all will be able to read in between the lines on this because you're familiar with this happening in the past. So, not all government housing does this. Okay, let me clarify. Not all. Okay, not all government housing is like this. However, um, I know someone who's extremely close to me, and that person had a hole in their ceiling for 5 years. Had to get finally found the right person to complain to, and then all hell broke loose, and the city inspectors got involved, and HUD got involved, and they started taking pictures and doing an investigation and all of that. Um, I know of another situation where uh, there was an infestation of mice. I am not talking about one or two. I am talking about an infestation. Okay? Where there's mice droppings everywhere, and I'm talking thousands and thousands and thousands. And when the person who worked in the office was told about this was her response. Oh, I've got mice too, and I don't understand that because I've got two dogs, and you wouldn't think I'd have mice, but I have them too. And that person explained to them, well, there's a big difference between one or two and thousands of droppings everywhere. There's a massive difference. But these are the type of people who work for the government, and the government is perfectly okay with that. Not all the time. But if you're going to be receiving a subsidy from the government should make sure. I'm going to be stupid now, and I'm going to totally not use my brain. But the government should be sure that complaints are taken seriously. They should be they should know what type of problems are going on. You don't just throw them a check and hope to God they do their fucking job. You don't do that. But when you're not logical, that's exactly what you do. People have children running around. People have babies crawling on the floor. Um, Gene Hackman's wife died of hantavirus, which is related to rodent droppings. It's a virus you catch from breathing in air that is, it's got you're breathing in toxins from the freaking poop. She died of hantavirus. They died of two different things. I forget what Gene died of. Well, she died first, and he was so out of his mind. I think he had dementia or Alzheimer's or something. They don't think that he even knew his wife was gone in the same house. And then I think a week later he died. I might be messing up those details. But anyway, if you're going to hand a check over to people, you should make sure that the grass is cut, and you should make sure that the property looks nice and presentable. And the government should just drive through occasionally to make sure that, all the doors are painted the same color if they're a different color. They should all be uniform, and the property should look nice and presentable at all times. And that people don't have massive complaints. There should also be, and I'm going to be dumb, there should also be anonymous complaining, where if there's something, and I don't mean I wanted a tree with pink flowers in my yard and they refused to do it. I'm not talking about something stupid like that. I'm talking about anonymous complaints where you could drop a complaint in the box and say, hey, my air condition hasn't been working all year, or not all year, but you know what I'm saying, in the summer. I'm just using this as an example. Okay. And I know of people, I don't know them personally, but I know of people that in the dead of summer did not have AC. On the flip side of this, I'm doing chores today, so oh, joy, joy, happy, happy. Anyway, on the flip side, I know someone who also lived in Washington and she lived in government housing and it was not too far. According to her, she's a pathological liar, so hopefully this is correct. She's got a lot of mental issues, but according to her, she lived in government housing not too far from the beach, and they were newer and they were really, really nice. And all you have to do is tell me not too far from the beach, and baby, I'm signing up. Not too far from the beach? What did you just say to me? So, yeah, I'd be all over that, right? And when you're put in a position where you are, in essence, being ignored, neglected, your very serious needs are being ignored, that's a form of abuse. Neglect is a form of abuse. And if you're going to be abusive, you should not receive a subsidy from the government. Okay? But then, I'm going to freaking go there. Put your goddamn seatbelt on. If you came for fluff and glitter and rainbows and mermaids and unicorns, you came to the wrong freaking channel. But then, so you've got people living like that, and I'm not talking about the one by the beach, because, like, who wouldn't want to do that, right? Why she would move to Missouri from a place like that, I have no idea, because there's no way in hell I would have left, okay? Unless there was severe problems, Otherwise, no. Oh, no. The beach. Oh, okay. Anyway, need I say more? Anyway. But then, so you've got people living like that. No AC. Infestation of pest rodents. All types of issues like that. Other types of pests, which I'm not going to go into because that's just straight up gross. Just gross. Ugh. But then, you got mofos strutting in here from all over the world. MS-13, other gang members, other people who've committed murder, people who have sexually assaulted, beaten people. And hey, don't you worry about nothing. We're going to roll out the red carpet for you. Going to give you free cell phone, free place to live, vouchers for your food, free food. We're going to pay you X amount of dollars. And we're going to basically kiss your ass because since you haven't paid taxes, you are going to be treated like royalty. And people who are brainless think that's okay because they don't think past their thoughts, past their beliefs. They don't think past their beliefs. They believe what they believe, and they were told what to think, and they were told what to believe, and so they believe it. Thank you, Jesus. My brain don't work like that. Oh, my God. Thank you, Jesus. My brain does not work like that. I'm so grateful. Anyway, but I'll tell you the flip side of that. We're going to change gears for a second. I'm going to tell you the flip side of not being able to be brainwashed easily. Even when someone tells the truth, I think they're not telling the truth. For example, I'll give you a prime example. I didn't know that we had, what do you call it? Wild horses here. And somebody online said that we had wild horses. And I said, that's a load of bullshit. What are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. And then I researched it, We have wild horses here. They were absolutely right. Yeah. They were absolutely right. They are down by, the Ozarks and near, what is the name of that town? It's called Eminence, 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 Missouri. And that's where you can, do float trips and rent canoes or kayaks, and it's like super cheap. It's like 30, well, let me not say that. Let me walk backwards, let me move walk backwards. Well, see, it's like this, okay? uh you it used to be $30. Now, with the price of everything so freaking ridiculous, it might be a tad bit higher, but they don't seem like the place that we rented from back when we went. They don't seem like the type to yank you, because then it wouldn't be $30, it'd be $130. You know what I'm saying? So they're not the type to yank you. It might have gone up by $5 or something. I don't know, because I haven't been there for a while. But back then it was $30, and that includes your boat, your paddle, your life jacket. And if you're smart, what you're going to do is you're gonna what is it? I'm thinking, oh, bring a cooler and your sandwiches and snacks and drinks and that kind of thing. I wouldn't bring a huge cooler or bigger cooler, because we brought a medium-sized cooler and it was a problem. Yeah. So individual coolers for everybody is probably going to be more practical, because they're small and they're, you know what I mean? Like, it's big enough for you, but it's not overwhelming for your boat, and it's not heavy to where it's pushing down part of the boat, because that's the issue we had. Uh, yeah, that was that was interesting. It's beautiful down there. Absolutely stunningly beautiful. The water's crystal clear. I've done videos down there. Water's crystal clear. It's extremely cold. So on one hand, you're thinking in the summer, it's so freaking hot. My skin is melting off my bones. I can't wait to submerge my body in that water, until you put your feet in the water and you're like, yeah, I'm good. Just put my feet in. I'm good with that, because it's super cold. Oh my God. It's spring fed. The current river is spring fed. Jack Forks River is also spring fed. I have not been to Jack's Forks, but I have seen videos on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. I have seen videos on there where people have recorded, their adventure. So that was really neat. So, anyways, and also, even though a narcissist told me I don't meet people and I don't become friends with people because of my attitude. That's ironic, coming from, you got to consider the source. You got to consider the source. This is the same person who, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. He also informed me, talking about my attitude, he also informed me that women who had complications after the injection, you know what I'm talking about, severe, mind-numbing, devastating problems after, physical problems after that. They're lying! And you're talking about my attitude? Okay, narcissist. Okay, Narky McNarkerson. Anyway, so I met somebody, and it looks like we're going to become friends. She's so freaking cute. She's 4'11", and I'm 5'10". She's so cute. She's cute but mighty. And her mom is adorable too. She's short. And both of them were Spitfires when they were younger. Mess with them if you want to. You think they're just a girl? Oh, honey. Oh, honey, you just don't know. You don't know. You're going to find out. There was a drunk guy that was messing with her mom back in the day, and they were young and Spitfires back then. And her mom basically told him, you better get off me. And he was intoxicated, so he decided, I'm going to do what I want to do when I damn well want to do it. She grabbed a baseball bat and taught him a lesson. So, yeah. I told the person that I'm getting to know now, I told her, she's so sweet. I told her that I had a friend just like her. I said she's little like you, little but mighty like you. And she used to, man, oh my God. She calmed down after she got older, more mature, and she got married and had a kid. And she eventually got divorced, but she's a single mom, and she just just a really great person. But back in the day when she was younger, oh honey, she she makes me look like a kindergarten teacher. Let's just put it that way. Okay. She was a spitfire. Oh Lord. She would walk into the club, a woman might glance her way. She'd be like, "What the F you looking at, bitch?" I mean, she was like a young gangster back then. And she's so beautiful. And she's so little. She's so cute. She's beautiful. I'm like shocked when she started telling me about her, how she would beat you down in a heartbeat. What the F you looking at? And I said, her real name's Renee. No one's going to know who she is. I would say, Renee. She said, "Hey, I don't play." I'm like, oh my God. So the one I'm getting to know, she's not as aggressive, but she can be if you keep pushing. You have to be able to protect yourself, especially, we're going to just go there. When you never had anybody to protect you, you never had a man, he wants to drop his pants to his ankles and service you, but he ain't trying to protect you. You got to do what the hell you got to do because you can't wait on somebody else to do it because you will be waiting the rest of your life unless God works a miracle. And baby, I'm always open to miracles. Somebody who's going to protect me. Whoa. Is it my birthday? Hey, am I being punked right now? Okay, on that note, let me get some more chores done. Join me. So exciting. Blah, not. Anyway, love you guys. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.